Oh, but hang on, I know I'm just getting operated on, but we just got you a voucher. That poor midwife was like, oh, okay, let me try and come up with a solution.
He's drinking 2 pints of piss a day. Crikey.
Those wee tests, when they first give it to you, it's honestly like you're doing a science experiment. Is that actually realistic?
No.
Like, why at 8 months pregnant am I buying this dress? Do you know what I mean? So back from holiday and I'm in my element because look at this. I've already done 2 washes, but still, look how much I've got to do. Isn't it just a dream? So I'm about to do a whitewash. I'm so pleased to be back in my routine with my little wash to put on, using my little potions to make it all smell nice, using my stuff to make my whites go white. I'm just going to put you here and you can just watch me. Like, I felt like on that holiday I was just useless. All I was doing was sitting in that room with the aircon because I was just so hot and pregnant. Whereas now, look at me go. I'm like offering something to society again. I'm feeling good.
There was laundry there.
I did actually consider doing the laundry there, but then I actually thought that maybe I should give myself something to look forward to for when I got back. Because I thought when I get back, I'm going to be like a little bit stressed about work and stuff, but at least I would know that alongside work, I'd have the joy of this as well. So.
Didn't you actually enjoy this, or are you just telling yourself you enjoy it?
No, I genuinely.
Try and make it more fun.
No, I genuinely enjoy this. I love it. I love the process. I love like watching this pile go down. I feel like a sim.
The same with your other bar.
Oh, I haven't even. It was an anal fissure. It wasn't even a pile. So what you're saying is inaccurate and rude.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a bad combo, Rory Toft. See, look at that pile that's just gone down, and I'm going to put that. You've made me now think about piles, and I put that in there. And now what I'm going to do? Get my lotions and potions out. Best washing stuff ever. And then when you're doing whites, this is when you're expert level, like me. This A stuff to make them properly white. Also, what the A does, I presume it's like bleach, is it means that you don't have to take it out of the washing machine straight away, like it won't all start to smell like damp. It's also fantastic. Because this is unfortunately the best part.
Loves leaving stuff in the washing machine.
Yeah, because this is the best part.
You're a little bit away.
Oh, those trotters out the way. Everyone on holiday was berating Rory's horrible feet.
Yeah, we weren't being very nice actually.
I did that
to other people. Started like picking on their body parts. Why do people feel like it's acceptable to say my feet are disgusting?
Maybe because they are.
Fair
like game.
Someone's haircut.
Yeah.
They'd be quite offended by that.
Well, I suppose I have been telling you about your haircut recently.
Yeah.
I think it's fine if I do it. It's just if you do it, it's a problem. Do you know what I mean? Do you want to say hello?
Hello. Hair actually looks alright, doesn't it? What do you think of the haircut? Holly keeps saying it doesn't look good. So it's
I think
too
he
short.
looks a bit fuckboy vibes because it's quite short. But luckily, Rory didn't really have the minerals to be a fuckboy, so we're kind of all right on that front. The minerals. Anyway, I've got a Zoom call right now, which I'm really dreading. It's a physio Zoom call. It's like with the NHS for pregnant people, but I don't like things like this because I'm like, is it cameras on? Is it cameras off? It's an hour and a half long. I'm like, I can't focus for that long. And I'm like, is it going to be that everyone's got their camera off, so that's fine. You can like not feel like you've got to be watched. But you know, when you're on a Zoom call and the cameras are on and I feel bad for the person. Like, I'm worried that, okay, my worst fear, cameras are on, but no one's really paying attention. And so then I'm going to feel bad for the person taking it and I'm going to be really like nodding and smiling and over the top to make them feel that someone is interested in what they're saying. Like, I don't want to be ahead of this call, but I'm really trying to practice not feeling like I am responsible for everyone else, because Rory reminded me of that. It's like, you said you keep going on about self-respect and self-compassion and you're trying to practice like not being responsible for the mood of a whole group. This is a good time to practice that. So that's what I'm telling myself. I'm like, I don't want to do this call, but this is good practice in me not like going to town to make sure other people are okay or making up for what other people aren't doing. But like, ideally I hope it's just cameras off so I can like move around and stuff and I'm not stuck in one position, because oh my god, I had a speed awareness course. Trying to sit there and focus on that I found so hard, and like they kept being like, okay, now go into groups and discuss it, and I was just like, I don't want to do that. My own fault for speeding, but still I hate it. And when I had that course, I put in, oh, by the way, I'm ADHD, so I really struggle sometimes with concentration, blah, blah, blah. And then the person that's taking it was this really sweet, man in his 70s. And he got on the call with me before and was like, so I've heard, it was something like, he said something like, I've heard you're not very well. So, you know, if you need a break or whatever, take your time. And I kind of went to say to him, I'm like, no, I'm not unwell. I've just got ADHD. But I was just like, whatever, thank you, sir. Anyway, we've got 4 minutes till this kicks off. Actually, I don't even know how to join it, thinking about it. There's no point me bleating on if I can't even get in it. Right, I need my phone. I don't even know where that is. This is my problem. No, I need to, let's just get the phone. Shit, I've got 3 minutes to work this out. This is what I mean. Like, how I can't believe some people have brains where they would think in advance. They wouldn't think at 9:58 when the call's at 10. Oh, how am I going to actually join this call? Like, where is this call? Whereas here I am. This is a physio Zoom class. Oh, login details. I don't want to do it. Maybe you have to go around and like say hi to everyone. I don't want to do it. I also definitely don't want to be the first person to join. I always wait at this, like, even in like my old jobs, I'd wait for everyone else to join so they could start the small talk without me. So I cannot stand the awkward, like, oh, just wait for everyone else. No. Zoom, you meant to be sending me a... Okay, we've now got 2 minutes and they said they sent me a code and they haven't sent me it. I also haven't been on a call for such a long time. Like, what if I've lost my, like, clocking of like, I'm on a call so I need to not pick my nose. So what if I do start picking it? I don't want to do it. But maybe I need to change my attitude. My attitude stinks right now. Maybe if I have a bit smoothie and then I get myself in the zone, then I'll be all right. This could be perfect. It could be cameras off, just listen, and it's really useful, Holly. You've got to think of the best case, not the worst case. So I'm also looking at you're wondering who I was then talking to. I was talking to me here. Like, come on, Holly, get with it. Okay, it's 10:01. I can't wait any longer. I'm going in, video off, audio off. Oh God. This is my picture. That feels a bit much. What the hell is that? I don't remember ever choosing that. Who is that? What if no one else is here and it's just me for an hour and a half? I'll die.
Yeah, like sciatica pain down my leg, and pelvis.
Okay, that's done. It was actually really informative, and I was like, okay, come on, Holly, pay attention. So I wrote down some notes and that was good. But also, I realised the only way I could focus what she was saying was by also doing a million other things at the same time. So at the same time, I did I used to do basically loads of cartoons before I made content. I used to love drawing cartoons, and I thought that's what I was going to like do, and then I just stopped. Like, they're just stupid things. Like, I was going to do something like around Valentine's Day, where someone's like, fancy a bonk, babe, and then she's like, no, sorry, my readiness score's only 52. What else did I do? Someone getting proposed to, and then it says, will you spend the next year arguing over what weird relatives we are obliged to invite and regret spending all of our savings on a single day with me? They're kind of like my take on life events. I thought these could turn into cards for people. And I was just thinking about one about baby shower. This is just a rough sketch because obviously I was doing it while I was meant to be paying attention. But I think there's something quite funny in the fact that like my friends were like, do you want a baby shower? And I thought, like, fundamentally no, because I don't like baby, I just can't be asked for a baby shower. But then I thought there's kind of the attitude to do a bit like, well, I've always put 15 quid in for everyone else's, so like maybe I should have mine to get my 15 quid back. Like, it's a bit like when you put your money into a savings account, you know you're gonna get it back. I just thought it was quite a funny narrative. I thought that created quite a funny card. So I wrote something like, Sarah was relieved she finally got the £15 she'd gone into everyone else's back, or like, that's not quite a funny line, but like sort of play on that. So while on that call learning about physio, I was also doing that drawing, coming up with some video ideas, replying to YouTube comments, looking up this iron tablet that I need to take. I also then found a cartoon course that I could go on. I then found a drawing course I thought my mum would like. I then messaged Rory because suddenly I desperately needed a poo, so he had to come in and listen and write down notes. I then decided that I'd worked out what we could get Rory's mum for her birthday.
What is it?
I thought we'd get her and Paul like some kind of activity.
To do what?
Like in Manchester, they could like do like rug making or painting. Like she loves an. I just think she'd love an activity. What do you mean she does like rug making? How would you know?
Something like that before.
And then I also looked up a baby carrier, and then I was looking up discount codes for baby carrier. So in the time, and then I was also looking up 34 weeks pregnant, can't sit in a chair without back pain. I then was looking up a mascara that one of you suggested, the perfect number 7 mascara, because you said it's good for anti-tubing. Oh my God, I actually was doing so much. I then was looking up the best way to shave my bikini line when you're pregnant. So what I've realised is the only way I'm ever going to be able to focus on anything is if I've got 17 other, like, I need to have a task in the background that I need to half focus on to be able to get on with anything else, because that's the most productive hour and a half I've ever had. And not only have I learned from what she was saying, I've also managed to be able to get on with things because I knew I shouldn't be doing them. But like, how do you apply that to general life? Do you know what I mean? Oh, God. We're now on our way to a midwife appointment, sorry, not maternity appointment. Just so they can see the size or what he's doing.
Give you a little prod.
Whatever else. They're not going to give me a little prod.
A bit of heart rate, isn't it? A bit of heart rate,
yeah,
bit of blood test.
Bit of those things.
Urine test. You've been nailing some water, so you can do a water test.
Yeah, I'm literally sloshing around right now.
Wee test.
Yeah. Those wee tests, when they first give it to you, it's honestly like you're doing a science experiment, because I'm like, okay. When I first got there, I got a piece of cotton wool, a cup, and the thing, and I was like, where the hell is all this going?
Cotton wool? What's that for?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. I was like, am I dabbing that in? I was like, what is that? But it's because you're meant to clean. You do a wipe first, and then you piss into the cup, and then you pour the cup into the pot.
To wipe yourself with the cotton wool?
Yeah.
Why don't you just use some toilet paper?
I don't know, actually. But actually, that cotton wool, that disappeared after the first time, so maybe someone said that. Maybe someone was in there. Well, I don't get that anymore.
Well,
no one gives me that.
Out? Is it still up there? You know that one?
It annoys me that I laugh at your shit chat. It's so embarrassing, because it's not funny, but when you say things for some reason it makes me laugh.
I'm sure everyone will be
horrible.
in the comments right now being like, that was a really good joke. Rory's a barrel of laughs. I don't know how you stop laughing when you're with him.
I don't think anyone's going to say it.
Do you reckon anyone's ever described me as a barrel of laughs?
No, never. Not anyone that truly knows you.
Maybe sarcastically.
Oh, sorry, I think a bit of bogey just came out of my nose. Anyway, the reason I was actually coming on here is I thought I got this question. I thought this would be quite a good one to answer while we've got Rory Toft in tow. Not that we ever don't have Rory Toft in tow. You can always see him whenever I'm vlogging. He just sneaks up. Like, he tries to make out that he's not obsessed, but if you notice in the clips, he'll always randomly be
it's probably because I'm either like delivering you some food or taking your empty bowl or
she should.
Or, you know, just coming to do something for you.
Yeah.
Slightly.
That's what
Foot
we like.
Massage, back massage.
Yeah. I've had one foot massage this whole pregnancy. And the back massages, they're half-arsed, I'll tell you that for free.
I don't know how to do one. I'm not trained.
You just look it up.
Epsom race course.
Anyway, basically, the question was, how... Here, left please.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like the way to go.
This is going to take us that way that I don't like, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, sorry. Basically, someone asked, how do I handle negative comments? For example, someone said there was like a podcast clip of me and you, and like people not understanding our dynamic, and then obviously like making claims about us and stuff. This was on the last vlog. I was like, have you got any questions? And that was one of the questions.
Oh.
And I presume the podcast clip is the one where we talked about not spending Christmas together.
Yeah.
And in that clip, we were like, this is before I was pregnant. We were like, we don't spend Christmas together. And in it, we're being very tongue-in-cheek and being like, I don't know what we were saying exactly. It was about being like, I can't be asked to be with you. I'm with you all the time, so I want to be with my family. And then the comments were all people being like, you clearly don't like each other. He's not flexible. He should be putting you first. Like all this shit, basically. And the question was, how do you handle stuff like that and people making assumptions about us or about me or saying horrible things? And this is something that it's really odd that like in this job you can just wake up on like a random Tuesday and someone's commented being like, you're just a piece of shit or something. Like you can literally wake up, go in your like notifications and you've just got people saying things about you. And what's weird is it's people, obviously it's when your things like land on another algorithm, it's not normally your own audience, but it hurts even more when it's your own audience that then like saying that. But I don't really get that much. And if I'm honest, I really don't handle it very well. Like I try not to think about it too much, but the problem is, I think in being ADHD, you already, something I work on already in therapy is, sorry, I brought Rory in for this. So I just thought I'd discuss this in front of you so you could chime in, but I've actually not taken a single breath to let you chime in. I'm just chatting away.
Yeah, go on then. What do you want me to say?
Well, no, I was going to get to that bit, but basically, something I'm really trying to work on as a person in my personal life is having a bit more self-respect and self-compassion. I think I talk about this all the time on here. And with therapy, I've clocked my main fear is people thinking I'm rude, because I worry that if I actually spoke how I wanted to speak, which would be quite monotone, or if I left when I wanted to leave things, or if I just shared my honest opinion, I suppose from like being at an all-girls school and like early school, realising that like that wasn't going to work, and I had to like dilute myself a bit to be palatable. So in general, I've then always just tried to get everyone to like me rather than actually sticking true to what I think, etc. So that's something I'm currently working on as a person. However, how does this transfer then also into comments? Like when you get people commenting about you, I automatically want to go back and either I want to fight to protect myself and be like, you, or I want to go back and like over explain and be like, oh no, sorry, you just don't understand. Like I would actually hate to ever upset anyone, so your perception of me is wrong. But we came up with a mechanism, and that is that Rory here, what is your role?
Head of PR.
Yeah, and what does that entail?
Just making sure you don't respond to any hate comments, basically, unless you are able to bring a full, like at least minimum 10 slide presentation to me to justify why you should respond, what you're going to respond with, what the benefits of responding will be.
Yeah.
Occasionally they get approved, very occasionally.
So if I go to respond, because I'm emotional, if I go to respond, basically Rory here acts as my executive functioning, and I will say to him, oh, I'm about to respond to this hate comment. First he'll say, is that necessary? And then if I'm like, yeah, he'll be like, okay, show me the response. And then it either gets approved or denied. Or if there's a certain video that's going to the wrong audience, I then actually just don't, like if videos go viral for me, I don't look at the comments. Really, YouTube is the only one that I look at the comments
so you
a
always
lot.
look at the comments then?
If what are you?
Because you said if they go viral, you don't look at the comments. So
Oh yeah, good one. Yeah. Just putting me down. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. That's nice of you. Thanks for that one, Rory Toft. See, that was a hate comment. See, because it came from the head of PR. That's an interesting one. You're allowed to respond. Just say you're a twat, and then that's kind of been solved there. But yeah, so in general, it's weird. You do actually become, which seems a bit sad, you do become a bit numb to it. Like, I don't, like, Instagram's the worst one. Like, if I get a load of, like, angry men commenting, I think Instagram,
really?
Yes.
No, I think...
Or do you think TikTok's worse?
I don't know. I just thought they were the same. I thought you got more rogue people on TikTok,
Maybe. But I think also, I think to myself as well, when people comment horrible things, that is not a normal person. Like, that is not, there's none, I don't know any of my friends, or like, I always think to myself, like, I would never, even if I saw something I didn't agree with it, I might say to Rory, that's a bit weird, this person's posted this. I would never think to comment on it. So I do kind of say to myself, like, I also imagine that they are not having that good of a time. So like, it's probably more about them than it is about me. But yeah, that is how I handle it. But yeah, it's a weird one. I don't really get used to it.
You've done something that they need to call out, like, you know, what they think that they're
I'm trying to think if there's anything that actually I've done and then I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. There probably has been there must have been probably some things that I've posted. I think if then people are like, I don't think this is a good take, or like, oh, I think that's wrong, I probably would just then delete the video and be like, actually, yeah, do you know what, fair enough. Like, I don't know. I think the problem is I don't trust my own judgment. So often if I do start getting hate comments, I am like, should I just delete this? And then I just get people like Rory or my friends and I'm like, what do you think? And they're like, no, I think that's fine. I'm like, oh, okay. But I suppose also, do you know what, if I'm honest, my content, I check every little thing to make sure there's nothing that I could like get cancelled for or be questioned on, because I know I'm sensitive. So I am also like, to some extent, I probably, and I'm sure you'll see a lot of creators talk about this, I will dilute things to make sure, like even things like the other day, I called Rory a bozo and then I was like, shit, is that rude? So I looked up, like, is bozo rude? Like, I will look up.
What does bozo even mean? Did you find out?
I can't, just like, it was fine. It was just like stupid person maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think also, and you'll see there's a lot of creators, you just, on here I can just be myself because YouTube's very different, but if I know my video's going to get blasted out to loads of people, I will dilute things to make sure there's nothing, and I will watch it over again and again before I post it to make sure there's nothing that anyone could come for me for. So yeah, don't know if that answers. Anyway,
Nice.
I got a bit early.
Here we are for once. We thought there'd be a mega cutie in the car park, but
Yeah.
for some reason it's empty.
Bums. So
You looking forward to this appointment? How do you feel about the
No.
appointment?
I just,
You've been really brave with them, haven't you?
yeah, I have been really
Why
brave.
do I look so small?
I think because I look so big. I think it's in comparison to me.
You're pretty good at these ones though.
Yeah, I am.
Because of this, they put the little heart monitor on him.
I know,
And he's like,
I just want him to be okay. You just get a bit of nerves beforehand.
Yeah.
Or also like, when they're like, how are you? And you're like, I'm really incredibly anxious, but like, don't worry too much because that is just my natural predisposition. And like, because you don't see the same midwife every time, you just never know if you're going to get someone that's going to understand your vibe or not. Like, sometimes I explain, oh, I'm autistic, so X, Y, Z. And sometimes you can tell they're looking at me and being like, you're not autistic, or they're just a bit like, so I don't know, or sometimes they're like, oh okay, well because of that we can do X, Y, Z. It's hard because I go into these appointments and I'm
not
really
knowing who you're going to get.
and I'm really like trying to be really nice and just want them to like me and want them to think that I'm going to be a good mum. So I'm very like, hello, and then when I then say, oh, I'm autistic, they're a bit like, oh, I think because people think autistic people are like, there's a stereotype that I wouldn't necessarily fit.
But we've had some really helpful people.
Oh, well,
though.
we've had really helpful
There's
ones.
one really helpful person we need to get a present or something for.
I literally
We need
could
to
kiss her. She's so nice.
I don't think she wants you to kiss her. Though.
I know.
That's
I
the
wouldn't kiss her because I don't think she wants that. But like,
What should we get for her? Do you think?
I would
A
buy her the
voucher?
world.
I think we should get her a voucher.
Yeah, I think so.
And a card.
Yeah, I know she likes getting her
But I don't-
eyelashes done. So
how
I
do
could
you
get a voucher
give it
for
to her
that.
though? I don't really get that because we never know who it's going to be when we come here.
Well, I think we'd give it to her because she said she'd be there for the cesarean.
I would give it to her on the birth.
Yeah.
I can see.
Oh, but
us-
hang on. I know I'm just getting operated on, but
Yeah.
we just got you a
I can see us
voucher.
driving in and being like, shit, we forgot the card, having to drive back. Missing the cesarean.
At least you'll have some nice flowers. Okay. Right, we're going in.
Let's do it.
It's Sunday.
Battery.
It's Sunday today, and we're just
You know
going.
what that means?
What does it mean?
I can't say.
What does it mean? I don't know what it means.
You know what it means.
Is it a fun day? Is that what you're going to say?
Anyway.
You're just chatting shit. So we're just on a walk / waddle at this point. And
Pretty long walk.
yeah, when we go on a walk, what happens is my mouth just starts going and I just talk at Rory for the whole walk. And he just kind of, which is like my nightmare. I'd hate to go for a walk and someone just talk at me because I love talking. So I'm like, I don't know how you feel about it.
So what I thought was, actually, let's stop a second. I was like, we've got the camera in the bag. Let's get the camera out. And instead of Holly, because you know, I do like you talking to me, but I thought, rather than just talk to me, why don't you talk to everyone?
Yeah, he's basically delegated
Because
this
when
to
you're
you
in
guys.
talk mode, like you might as well
Yeah.
let everyone listen to your thoughts.
'Cause
Rather than
basically-
it's a bit selfish of me to take them all.
Yeah, so basically when we go on these walks I end up having this like motivational talk with myself because I've realised the way that I get through things is by talking them through over and over. So that's what we basically did on this walk. Basically at the start of the walk I was panicking about everything. I was like, look, you know, we're giving birth in like just over a month now. I don't know why I'm saying we as if anything's coming out of
come
him.
on, I'm going to be going through it.
So
I need to get my hospital bag packed.
I said to Rory, like, okay, so in this month I need to do all these things with work. I've seen this girl do a 30-day luck shift where you reach out to someone every day for 30 days to try and see what opportunities there are and stuff. I need to start posting on LinkedIn. I need to start this, I need to start that. And Rory just kind of looked at me and was like, how are you? That's just fundamentally not going to happen. I'm like,
We've already got quite a few things we want to try and do before baby comes. A lot of getting things filmed, ideas done, getting some content banked before, so we can keep things moving for during those initial weeks.
Because I don't think we need a 30-day challenge.
Add 30 extra things onto that list, which I thought probably isn't feasible, seeing as before you mentioned the 30 things, you were saying how stressed you were about achieving the things we've already got on the list.
Yeah.
So I wasn't quite sure what the logic was to. I'm really stressed about us being able to do this, and
Yeah.
then thinking, then you then saying, actually, why don't we add 30 other things? That'll make it easier.
See, this is the great thing about having, this is what you need in a relationship, right? Because I am not realistic, just great in ways, because I will push us out to try new things. But also sometimes you just need a voice of reason. Just go, Holly, I'm just going to give you 1 second STFU. And then when that happens, I'm like,
wait,
you're actually
I wouldn't
right.
say that to you though, would I?
No, you wouldn't. But
come on.
Sometimes I just need someone else to be like, is that actually realistic?
No.
And now he said no, I can kind of relax a bit because I was a bit worried about these grand plans I'd given myself. I don't know if anyone else has got this dynamic.
On top of the other plans.
Like, we're watching this documentary, this YouTube video, I'll link it in the description.
Bet you won't.
No, I will.
You won't. I'm sure you said lots of times before when we've been doing vlogs that I'll put it in the description. I reckon if I went through all the descriptions, we've not added any links to anything.
Rory's going to add it to the description. Seeing as he's given the big one.
I don't know what the video... I can't.
You do, the one we watched last night. It's on your YouTube.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was really interesting. It was basically saying that the people that are happier and that actually get more done are, what were they called?
Satisficing or something it was?
Yeah, there's like satisficers and there's maximists. Or something like that. Maximists basically are people that like every decision they're like, shit, it has to be the best one. Like say they're choosing a pair of socks to wear, they're like, okay, what's the optimal one for the situation? Or okay, choosing where to live, they're like, where's the exact best place? Or where's what? Oh my god, these bins stink. Oh.
Very binny.
Blah blah blah.
Are you just showing off? Your watches is saying the split for the kilometre. You're just trying to show off. Is that the point of filming
I've just walked 2k, whatever.
Just doing a kilometre in 15
who
minutes.
wants it? And then satisfiers or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember what the word was.
Sorry, I'm butchering this.
No, I can't remember it either.
But they are people that are just like, this is good enough, right? So they'll be like, okay, there's these 2 pairs of socks, there's not much in it, I'll just get this one. And like, they're not going to spend their whole life trying to optimise everything. They're actually happier and they actually get more done and they're more satisfied, which is obviously what they call satisfied.
Constantly chasing perfection.
Exactly. Whereas this is what we were talking about, is that I think Rory is one of the satisfiers. Like, Rory has 5 outfits that he just repeats, he doesn't need to change it up. He's not always thinking like, oh, how could I optimise this the most? How could I have the most money? How could I have the best relationships? How could I have that? He's just like, this is my life, these are the things I like, and that's enough. And he's content.
And everyone says, what a sad little life, Jane.
And then I look at myself and I'm always like, got to do the best thing. Oh, got to make sure this is the best. Got to do this, got to do that. And actually, I'm putting all this time and energy in and I'm having a poo time.
Squeezing through it?
Yeah.
Why?
Skinny queen. I don't know.
What I liked about what it said was, it said, the decisions that you spend most time on, you often spend a lot of time on, you spend a lot of time on it because you're deciding between 2 very similar things, so it takes longer for you to work out the pros and cons, which is better because they're actually very similar. So it said, don't bother wasting your time on those, just pick one, because if they're that similar and you're wasting that much, like, it doesn't really matter, like, it's not really going to impact you.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought was like, I thought it was quite profound actually.
No, that is really good. But to be fair, I have done that before. Like when me and Rory started dating, I was also dating someone else.
Oh, nice.
And they're both pretty similar and they're both pretty good.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, I might as well go with this one.
So
and that did make it easier.
Satisficed.
Yeah, satisfied on my
out for you pretty well,
life
didn't it?
partner. Yeah, so it could be that the other matey was better for me, but that's something we'll never know, you know? And now, look at us. So in love.
Go.
Brief interlude because we're on the wrong SD card, so I've got 3 minutes to talk. But I just thought I'd show you, because some of you were saying in the last ones that you were quite enjoying the behind the scenes. Because we've just come back from Cornwall, this is our first day back at work, it's a Monday, I thought I'd show you the process of what we're doing right now. So if you look on here, we've got 2 lots of vlogs uploading. I filmed 2 intros and 2 outros so they make sense. So you've actually got, I think we're like 2 weeks ahead now in vlogs, which is good. We've definitely got 2 vlogs going out.
Everyone's buzzing about that. They're so happy about that.
And then what I do
Everyone
this
really
morning,
cares about
nice
that,
one, is what I do.
Oh, it's good to know we're 2 weeks ahead.
Sorry, my camera crew is pissing me off. So then basically what I do is throughout the week, even when I wasn't working, I'm like thinking of ideas. So I write all my ideas in my notes. Or if I see someone's video or like carousel on Instagram or TikTok that I'm like, oh, I think I could do my own version of that, stop zooming in my head, I will then send that to myself, and then it gets to
Running out
today.
of time here. Come
and
on.
what I do
You've already used a minute.
is I then write out all my ideas here. So I had 27 ideas. We then put those ideas into Notion, and today we've planned out what we're going to film when. So we've basically blocked out the next week of, okay, we're going to edit those carousels, put those videos together, do this, and we've also planned what content is going to go live this week across the channels as well. So yeah, I just thought that process might be quite interesting, that it's like boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom,
Then
boom.
what I do is I upload the videos I've already filmed. They go to Rory. Rory then edits them. I will do a final check of them tomorrow, and then we'll draft it all so it's ready to go out this week. There you go, mic drop.
Bada bing, bada boom. Any more? You got loads of time left.
You said I didn't have any because that was probably quite an unenjoyable segment because you're like,
because
why
it was just you talking and not
talking
me.
about it so quickly and like whatever. Also, this morning I managed to bosh out an early
your timing
cry
has run
in
out
the
of
week.
space.
Oh,
Hasn't really.
I was about to do a big heartfelt moment.
Oh, sorry.
And I said in my last vlog, which is now 2 weeks ago, I said like sometimes I just need to squeeze out a cry and then I can get on with things. And it's worked because this morning I was having a big fat cry. Now look at me, unstoppable. Apart from I've got seriously low iron, so I'm a bit stoppable because I'm going to fall asleep soon. Okay, we'll talk properly when we've got the right SD card because I'm panicking and shaking right now. Good morning. It's now Wednesday. So I think you missed a few days. I'm trying to think of what I last vlogged. I'm not actually entirely sure. I can't imagine it was anything interesting because I haven't done anything interesting the last couple of days. I had therapy on Monday and that was quite useful. I was basically saying, I was like, everything just feels a bit hard at the minute. That's kind of it. And she was like, yeah, well, it is probably, you are finding it a bit hard. And sometimes I always think I try and solve these feelings. And I'm always like, need to feel better. But actually sometimes you can just be a bit like, do you know what? I think I'm in a bit of a trough right now. But I always know that after you have a trough, a peak always comes. Like I always just say this to my friends and to myself actually with dating that like, hang on, let me just get my makeup. That one good thing about being in a trough in life is that it is normally followed by something going up. Like I almost feel like sometimes actually being at the top when you're having a good time, you're a bit like, oh shit, that means a trough's coming. So maybe this is the best place to be because you're like, wow, soon I'm going to be feeling mega. And I was saying the main thing I'm struggling with at the minute is socialising. Like I can do my work, I can do my videos, I can kind of keep on top of, I don't know, boring things like putting a wash on or whatever. And I can like mentally prepare myself for the fact that I'm going to be giving birth in like now a matter of weeks. On top of that though, unfortunately I can't also be chatting to everyone on like WhatsApp or like meeting up or being upbeat and sociable. Like I'm either working, ordering stuff for the baby, or I'm like, I want to be playing Sims or playing on my iPad like a 6-year-old. And I put that on my Instagram and someone DM'd me something that I thought was quite funny, but also so true. And they were like, I feel like, hang on, let me get my phone. I don't want to butcher what they said because it was good. They said, I was like saying, I thought pregnancy was going to be this like big magical experience. I don't feel magical. It's been hard. And they put, now it is shit. By the end, I just separated myself from the herd like a cow. And it was great. And I was like, I love that analogy. I was like, that's exactly what I've done. I've separated myself from the herd like a cow. I've just like gradually walked off and be like, bye guys, see you later. And a cow is exactly what I feel like as well. Like the only joy that I'm getting at the minute is just from eating and playing on my iPad. Although I suppose a cow wouldn't play on their iPad, would they? But whatever. Anyway, today I've got the final one of this project that I've been like hinting to you that I'm working on in the background, where I am making a YouTube series of, it's basically, I'll give you a little bit more of a hint. The narrative is like exploring the things that's never kept anyone up at night. Like it's like deep diving into stupid things that like people can relate to but would never think about in any depth, but I just think it's quite funny to go through them. So today's episode, I'll just tell you what today's episode is actually, just because I think it is quite funny and I'll probably include bits of it.
Spoiler!
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you're wondering what the tapping is in the background, that's Rory Toft doing serious business right now.
I'm just pretending. I'm just trying to sound busy.
Probably. He's actually probably
I'm
just
trying
on
to look
BBC
busy.
Sport.
I'm trying to sound busy.
Yeah.
If you looked over, yeah, I was watching Watching the sport.
Exactly. Oh yeah. So today's episode, we are exploring the dying art form that is getting a limo. And because I was kind of thinking about it, and like when I was younger, I just did think, people say, you always see on like Instagram stuff, people are like, I thought quicksand was going to be a bigger part of my life than it ended up being. I think I always felt that with limos. Like I just thought there'd be more opportunities to get in a limo. Like I always thought I would be some hotshot, like creative, like in an advertising agency, a bit like you see in like Devil Wears Prada and stuff. And I thought that would involve a lot of walking around in high heels and being in a limo, which unfortunately hasn't materialised, but we thought we'd look into. So yeah, basically we've got an episode today. Me and Rory and Georgia, the producer that's helping me work on this, are all going to be getting in a limo and going around for the day, which I think is going to be quite funny. Well, not for the day, because you know how expensive they are. Like, Rory had to do some serious dealage yesterday, because obviously I cannot... If someone says to me, or saying it's 500 quid, I'm just like, okay, that's fine. But I could hear Rory in the other room being like, have you got any movement on that? And I was like, that's quite sexy. I was like, hello.
Full-time apprentice.
Yeah, like Rory was like seriously not taking no for an answer, doing serious deals. But it's still costing us a lot of money, so maybe he wasn't actually doing that good of a deal.
And we've had to pay in cash.
And yeah, Rory was saying, do you want to say that it's all been it feels a bit dodgy, this limo
Limo
industry?
is the most dodgy industry I've ever like dipped my toe into. Like, what? Yeah, why is it all in cash?
And
why
WhatsApp.
are they're either doing SMS or WhatsApp and refuse to give you a receipt or like an invoice or anything? Is this person going to show up today? Probably not.
No.
Is the whole video going to be, maybe it could just be I ordered a limo and one didn't show up?
And we had to pay in cash, and they're expensive. Like, how much cash did we have to get out? Was that 240 quid?
Yeah, 230.
I just bigged us up a bit there. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, money bags. It's actually 240. Yeah, we had to get out that much cash, and I was like, can you even get that much cash out at a cash machine? I don't really know how that all works now.
That must be the most you've ever withdrawn.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm trying to think anything else. Maybe I would have withdrawn money to get my eyebrows microbladed.
What, more than 230 quid?
Actually, no, surely I wouldn't spend more than that.
Wait, how much would that cost?
What, getting your eyebrows microbladed?
I've caught you out here, haven't I? How much have you spent on that?
That probably does cost like 300 quid, 250 quid.
What, to get your eyebrows done?
Not when I get them done like every few weeks, when I got them actually tattooed. Like the bit that's been on for years.
Why would that cost so much?
Because it's like a tattoo. I think tattoos cost quite a lot, don't they?
What?
Because it's constant,
Yeah,
it's
but
permanent.
it's like barely a tattoo.
No, it is. I don't know, because also she was an expert. I would have spent that, because
Are you
I
now
got them done
admitting
like
to
5
spending
years.
that much?
Well, no, I got them done like 5 years ago,
For how
and
much?
I still do have the outline, and I think it was like 250 quid.
What?
But I really like her, and she was really good, so I think
You could have
I'm
got
pleased.
a limo for 2 hours for that.
Exactly. Yeah, I could have got a limo for 2 hours, but I've got eyebrows for life. Do you know what I mean? Well, I
Yeah,
do
but
need to get them topped up actually, so I haven't got them for life.
People will
but
be
still.
more entertained by you being in a limo than you getting your eyebrows done.
Yeah, that is true, but I wasn't doing the microblading for entertainment. I was doing it to be gorgeous. Do
It's
you know
a
what I
waste
mean?
of money.
And luckily, it's
Like,
worked.
I've
'Cause look
never
at me now.
had that done, and look at my eyebrows.
Yeah, I know.
You've got
You mean-
thinner eyebrows than me, and you've had it done, so it
Yes.
obviously hasn't worked.
No, look, it's not about thickening.
Correlation does mean causation.
Oh, you can't just use big words and then think you're right. That's not how it works. Because also with your eyebrows, yes, your eyebrows are thick and you won't ever have to get microblading, but your eyebrows also... Rory's eyebrows, I said they're like an infinity sign. Like they go around, he's still got eyebrow all the way down to here and all the way down to
That
here.
sounds like that's what you want, but you can't afford the full microblade infinity sign.
I don't think
you can
that's
only
what-
afford like a quarter of
That
it.
isn't what anybody wants, that's just what you've got. Now I've lost my track of thought. Oh yeah, so basically,
Train.
Rory,
Track of thought.
since being pregnant, like phrases and stuff don't come naturally to me and I just go with whatever I'm feeling. So like that one, or like I said my iron levels are through the floor, and Rory was like, that's not right. And one thing you don't correct a woman in general, actually, Rory Toft, but you do not correct a pregnant woman, because I'm ready to throw hands. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, look, I can't think about everything. I've already got the weight of the world on my shoulders, so shut up. I don't even know how we've just got onto that subject. What were we even talking about? The limo. Okay, so back to the limo. Yeah, George is getting here in about 20 minutes. And then, yeah, we're going around picking up my dad, taking him to his paddle, doing a few other bits and bobs. But again, obviously it's a mega heat wave, and I've chosen to do this whole series in this big old suit. So I'm probably going to explode when I get in this limo. I also think, like, I really just hope no one that we know that lives near us is going to see it, but where I live, there is a lot of people that are just like milling. Like there's a lot of people that are hanging about that could just be like, oh, what's going on here then? So that's gonna be a bit embarrassing, but whatever. But yeah, this is my last big filming day pregnant, because I do think I have not got much more in the tank to offer. I also got some results back and my iron's really low. And initially that freaked me out, and I had a call, the start of this week was just a shit show. I had a call with a midwife called me, and on Monday I was like, I'm gonna have a good day. I'm getting out of the pits, whatever, which now we know that I've decided I've stopped trying to get out of it. I'm just sitting in it and being fine with it. And basically, I got a call from the midwives, and I was like, oh no, that's gonna be about my results. And she was like, your ferritin or something, or like your iron levels are really low, so you need to go on iron tablets. But I'm kind of scared of iron tablets because they can cause nausea, and they can, and obviously I've got emetophobia, and they can cause constipation. And obviously at the start of my pregnancy, some of you might not know this if you've not watched my old videos, that sounds like I'm about to say something really dramatic. I'm not, about to say something quite grim. I had anal fissures, so I had to go to the doctors. Rory came with me. This was just like, the first trimester was so, like, it did feel like a comedy skit because it was so tragic. But I had to go to the doctors, and Rory had to watch as I got put onto the hospital, I got put onto the doctor's bed, the curtain got drawn, and then the doctor had to put a finger up my arse. And Rory was just kind of like awkwardly close, like it was like the seat, the curtain, and me. Like me and Rory could have held hands through that distance. That's how close we were to him hearing this woman's finger go up my arse. Anyway, she diagnosed me with an anal fissure, and that then meant I was like, well, I can't really take iron because I don't want to get more constipated. God, this Get Ready With Me is covering a lot of different subjects. Anyway, that has gone, thankfully. This is another thing, if anyone's scared about pregnancy, the symptoms do come and go. You're never stuck with them. Like the insomnia now is gone, which is great. But basically on the phone to the midwife the other day, like that midwife probably, it's a Monday morning, she's probably thinking, oh, I'll just make a few calls, it'll be fine. Like I've not got any stressful calls to make. I'll just tell this girl that she's got low iron. So she calls and she's like, Holly, you got low iron, you need to take the tablets. I burst into tears and I was like, Rory said he heard the tail end of it. I was like, I just can't take them. I've got emetophobia, so I can't take tablets. And also, Rory said at this point, I was really like wailing. I was like, I've got anal fissures. And then I looked at Rory and he was like shutting the back door. Didn't you say you were shutting it? Because you were like...
Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I was talking about when I was on the phone about the anal fissures.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you shut the door.
Yeah, I just thought the neighbours probably don't want to listen to this. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they would have wanted to actually. It's maybe more you didn't want them to listen to it.
Me crying down the phone about my anal fissures.
Yeah.
So
It's just how the tears started flooding on anal fissures. I thought it was quite amusing.
So anyway, that poor midwife was like, oh, okay, let me try and come up with a solution. And now I'm getting an iron infusion on Sunday, which initially I was like, fuck, I'm scared of that. But also in my head, I'm like, it's good practice for like being in a hospital and doing something hospitally before the C-section. But also it means that my iron levels hopefully are going to fly up. And then I didn't realise, I looked up like, what does low iron cause? And low iron causes like irregular heartbeat, being out of breath, being really tired, etc. So actually I'm like, Holly, you could have this infusion and suddenly I could be a new person. I could be back in the gym absolutely boshing it. Do you know what I mean? Like I could have a second wind. So that's what I'm telling myself. So yeah, so that's why there wasn't much vlog, because it was just moments like that, which obviously you're not going to get the vlog camera out for. But with all of this, me and Rory have said to each other, we'll probably find this quite entertaining at some point. And same with that call with the midwife. At the time, when I was wailing to the midwife, did I think that might be quite funny soon? No. But now I'm reflecting on it, picturing me wailing, screaming anal fissures, Rory trying to shut the door so our neighbours aren't all completely up to date on my arsehole, worked out quite nicely. Am I looking more awake or what? Has there been an improvement? I'm going to do my lip stain as well. I'm really into that at the minute. Also, question, did anyone get a lash lift before they gave birth? Because I haven't got them while I've been pregnant, because I was like, I don't know if you can do that. But then I was thinking, can I get one just before I give birth so that then I look like I've got a bit of something going on? Do you know what I mean? or what. And also another thing, these are all just like vanity things, but I was also thinking like, I'm not gonna be able to get my hair done, am I? Like after I've got a baby. So did people get their hair done, like dyed beforehand? And if so, like when? Like, is that something that I need to do maybe like now? For context, I'm 35 weeks pregnant. And nearly, on Saturday, I'll be 35 weeks pregnant. It's currently Wednesday. Do I need to do that now? Because another thing that I'm slightly concerned about is I get my hair done in London and could I end up giving birth there? Because I don't think that's going to work out for me. So like, do I have to, like, in my head, I'm like, leave it to the last minute so that it's going to last the longest, but also don't give birth at the salon. So I don't know if anyone's got any tips on that. I'm ready to hear. Okay, let's put this lipstick stain on and then let's see what's going on with this hair situation. A moment of truth on the hair. My hair has actually been feeling better because I've been using that Olaplex mask. I think I might have showed you it in the other vlog. If not, I'll go and actually get it after I've done this to show. I think it's just made my hair feel a little bit softer. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to crimp it because it's going to have done enough. Who knows? Okay, yeah, I think we can work with that. And then I've taken that lip stain off. And now let me show you my lip combo that I've probably shown you 400 times. Kylie Jenner, so big time. I really should have put some moisturiser on my lips first. Kylie Cosmetics in Precision. I love when it does that focus thing. I feel like it's such an influencer. And then lip balm. Oh no, we'll use this. That thing I told you that I got from Clinique that just gives your lips a bit of colour. I think also in a lot of these videos I was talking about, I was like, oh, my lips are like the same colour as my skin. And I think that was actually because I had low iron, not because I was pregnant. So that's good. Oh, okay, let me go and show you the hair mask. Right. Also, I don't want to jinx it, so I can't really talk about it, but I feel like we're getting closer to potentially the house move being something that is going to go ahead. And we basically, Rory messaged the people and we're like, basically, people below us are ready to go. They live in a rented flat, so they can come in whenever. People above us are the ones that are freaking me out because I'm like, when are you going to go, babe? And they seem to be a bit like basically Rory messaged and was like, look, Holly is literally due first week of September, so like we need to be in there ideally a week before then. And they've come back and been like, well, yeah, our kids got this and that, so we'd ideally have that. But I'm like, it's giving oh, I hate saying it's giving. I'm like, you're being wishy-washy. Like, I understand your kids got swimming. I'm like, I have to give birth, so can we have some answers? Anyway, this is the thing. Sorry, it's got hair on. Olaplex Rich Hydration Mask. This has made my hair feel really, really nice when I put it in. So yeah, that's currently the situation that we're in. Sorry, I'm just checking myself out while I'm talking you through this. Well, I'm just waiting to find out if we can move. And people always say, don't they, like one of the most stressful things that you can do is like have a baby, move house. So like, why are we doing it all at the same time? But unfortunately, that's just how the cookie has crumbled. And I don't know, I'm panicking that what's going to happen is I'm going to go in for my C-section coming from our house. I'm going to leave and we're going to have moved into the new house. So I think I was saying to you in the other vlog when I was in Cornwall that I was like, shit, I'm going to start entering some competitions because we're going to need some serious cash to do up the new house to make it feel homely. Because it's a bit bigger than this house, but that obviously means it needs more staff and it needs decorating. So I entered this competition, I did a crossword and it said you're going to win £1,000 if you like found out the clue and then went on the website and submitted it. I thought surely no one really bothers to do that. So I've done that and I've looked back at my crossword book and actually it says that you win £1,000 of Tesco gift vouchers. And I'm like, that's not what I need right now. I need paint. I don't need a sandwich. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I could sell it on and then get the thing. I mean, I'm saying this like I'm guaranteed to win it. That's the kind of delusion I need right now to get through. So I feel like you'll appreciate this. I was on Vinted the other day and I was like just scrolling because I've been opaling my TikTok and Instagram, so I don't keep going on there, but that's just meant I've just scrolled to other things like LinkedIn or Vinted, and I bought this dress and I'm just like, why? Like, I think it's because it was like £12, so it felt like I'm doing it for future me, but I'm like, babe, like, you don't need that. Like, why at 8 months pregnant am I buying this dress? Do you know what I mean? Like, it is gorgeous. Like, one day when I'm swishing about in this, where? I don't know. Have you guys ever seen me anywhere that this would be appropriate? No. But I couldn't let it go. Maybe one day, oh my God, we'll cut back to this clip and I will be swishing about in this and we'll be like, see, it did make sense. But like really, God, sorry, my pants are hanging out from every angle. Really, I should be using that £12 to buy little matey a nice little outfit, or if on a paint sample, not on that dress. But I just needed it. I think maybe because it gives me a taste of me before I was preg, and so I'm kind of trying to remind myself I won't be like this forever. One day I will be just me again. I can't believe that. I can't believe that one day again it will only be me in my body. It won't be me and matey in here. Like, he'll just be here and I'll be here. It's gonna be so good. This is the vibe right now. Nude bra. No bra.
Oopsie.
I'm sat, I'm playing my game, which I'm sure I've talked about a million times, where I pick out the screws. This is incredibly relaxing. I've got some ASMR Korean makeup. I find this, I don't know what her name is, Make Me Over ASMR. I find her channel so relaxing. I find it really easy to like drift off to this, which is the point. I'm not calling her boring. And then we've got Rory over here because we've got this bra. Grim. We've got to go. We get to go. Sounds like we've been invited. We're paying to go.
We've paid to go.
Sorry, just a mega tit there. Like the equivalent of like NCT.
Baby class.
Like
teaches
a
us
more
how to
modern
become parents.
Yeah, but it said like before you come, you need to watch these videos. I don't like homework. So Rory's just going to skim them so we don't get there and we're like mega noobs. But at the same time, like, I think it's equally embarrassing if they're like, have you gone through it? Everyone's like, yeah, I know it all already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
So do you want to get a sneak peek?
This is an intro
you get a
one.
sneak peek if you're going to do this.
As you prepare to welcome your babies, this portal supports everything you'll learn on the course.
Yeah, see, we don't. That's just the intro. We don't care about intro. Yeah, we understand that. Yeah, look at this. This is quite satisfying. I've completed.
Don't have to read it.
Look at that. I've completed 2 things. I'm 4% complete. Oh my god. Timetable. Join us.
I feel like we shouldn't be sighing. We should be like woohooing. But like, who puts a class on at 7 till 9 p.m? I've got to be in nights then, or playing Plate Up on the Switch. I'm not free then.
So it sounds like you're quite excited.
I also really, I've got my jammy dodgers here and I want to eat all of them.
I need to cook tea quickly
But that's
before we
what
go
you're
as well.
saying. We're going to have tea really early.
We have to have tea at 6, so we can then leave at 6:30.
But then we're going to stink of pesto. That's another issue. But also that means I probably shouldn't eat any more jammy dodgers. I'm not going to have an appetite.
No. You've
I've
got quite a
already
lot of jammy dodger on your tummy.
Oh,
There's a big crumb that you've just
sorry,
found.
I'm on your side of the bed. In the day, I sit on Rory's side of the bed, and in the evening, I go on mine. This is the crummy side. This is where you do crumbs.
5% complete, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, complete. 7% complete. Preparing for birth.
I don't know if I want to see it.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
Hi everybody, I'm Jess. I'm a happy parent, happily
Times 2 speed. Here we go. That's I've cheated the
This is
system.
so bad that you're just watching this.
We'll build all of this information in your practice. You're also really welcome to drop into our live online.
I feel this is the one thing in life that we shouldn't be trying to skip ahead. This isn't like a speed awareness course.
Yeah, but
or
you can
like,
do this in tests at work. You can do it here, surely.
It feels wrong. I'm sorry, baby. I know that we are rushing through your thing. They said that my iron was low. Oh, I've got food. Why didn't you say I've got cookie dough around my gob?
I couldn't see, it was too dark.
They said at the hospital that my iron is low, and they're like, "Are you taking anything?" And I said, "No, because I'm too scared." But I'm about to be really brave, and I'm about to have some of this hemoglobin.
Oh, what's it called?
I think I just made up hemoglobin.
Ferroglobin liquid. It says great tasting, so.
You sure it's okay?
It's vegetarian friendly.
Yeah.
No artificial colours. Yeah, I can see that. It looks like iron. Rusty iron.
Why is it so thick?
No alcohol.
Can I see it?
Do you want me to get the...
I'm just delaying eating it. That's just my pants. Sorry.
Taste test. Yeah, is this like, you're like, oh, I'm so scared. It's going to say, oh, it's going to be so nice. Taste test. That was alright. It's alright, actually. Average.
Yeah, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was.
Just 2 of those a day for the next 6 months, and that should be
2?
done. It says to have it twice a day on the box. I don't know if that's just trying to make you drink more than,
Yeah,
so you have to keep buying it, maybe.
Yeah, must be that's a marketing ploy.
Because The midwife said to have it every other day. So.
Okay, that was kind of fine. Did you shake well before use? Or we just got the top bit that didn't actually have the shitty iron?
No, I shook it.
Alright.
It's got honey. It's got loads of stuff in it.
Is it?
Yeah. Folic acid, vitamin B12. It's got
Yeah, I could smell that.
400% of your vitamin B12 in.
Nice. I bet this doesn't give me constipation. I can't handle that right now. I look like a worm. That angle. Worm head. Hello.
Wormhead.
Anyway, we're going to go to bed now. We just played Plate Up on the Switch. It was so fun.
Worst game ever. If anyone ever asks you to play Plate Up, say no.
I love playing on the
The way
Switch. I'm Rory hates
I ever
it.
play is I get guilt tripped into it because Holly can't do much else at the moment. So
That's what you have to remember. That is one of my few joys. Eating, picking my nose and playing Plate Up. They're the only things that I've got to enjoy. And so you still get to swan about, living your life.
yeah, I'm so much swanning about.
It's Friday night. And we just played Plate Up and Rory bought me cookie dough.
10 to
and
10. It's pretty late. It's definitely time for bed.
Now we're going to get in bed and we're going to watch a nice film together, aren't we?
We watched the end of Shrek.
Yeah. And we're going to hold hands and we're going to kiss with tongues. After I take this wash out that I did 7 hours ago. But like I said earlier, it's a whitewash, so it will survive. See? Beauty and brains. Unagi. That's what I say. Isn't it? That's exactly what I say. That's exactly what. Sorry if I've got smoothie in my teeth. We're just editing some stuff this morning. You know, I've got this new series coming out. Well, I think I've told you. It's called Duffed Up Diaries.
Yeah, you know I've got this new series. Obviously everyone knows I've got this new series. Everyone's talking about Holly's new YouTube series, aren't they, of course? Duh, who doesn't know that?
Shut the fuck up.
I think it'll come out when this comes out, actually. It might be the same time.
Yeah, well, anyway, I've got this series called Duffed Up Diaries where each week I talk about being duffed up.
And if it's
okay?
already out...
And it's
have a
already
look.
out, it's out. Anyway, me and Rory are just going through it and working out what changes need to happen. So we're just watching it through. Rory's taking the notes, what we need to change. I'm just watching it to look at it. Anyway, in this, there's a brief bit where Rory comes in, because it's mainly just me talking. He comes in, he looks obsessed with me.
It's embarrassing.
You think that would be nice?
I let the mask slip. It's not
But
a good
it's
look.
really cringy. Like, we both watched this clip and we're like, why does it look like that? I'll show you it. See if you think it looks awkward. So, when do you come? And he's
Yeah,
also being quite
yeah.
frigid when he comes in.
Give their take and opinions on the situation. So we thought, sorry, I'm not very robust, but how do you do that? So I thought,
Look, I'm about to give you a big kiss.
It's horrible. Wait, look.
like me, I'd felt quite comforted, so hopefully
Why
it's
are
something
you
I can
getting
offer.
so
Okay, so for this bit,
close?
basically, I've not really seen this much of where you have a partner come in and give
Yeah,
their
well,
take and opinions on the situation. So we thought, sorry, I'm not very robust, but how do we be robust? So I thought we'd bring Rory in and ask his take because
Oh, it's not a good look for the king turd, is it?
Why do you look like you're about to like mount me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Look how it's just paused.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So sorry if you watched that. I think it was more just so that because I've got that pregnancy pillow in the way, so Rory had to kind of lean like that. That wasn't because we weren't about to snog.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Okay,
but there's
fine.
just something about that is so cringe.
If you all comment, Rory, you're clearly not in love with Holly. It's just the pregnancy pillow making it look like you are. That'd be great.
But
It's not good for the street cred, is it?
No, it's not. That's
one
really
bit.
embarrassing. Anyway, I think that's the end of this vlog.
I think we
as
should
well.
finish it here.
I
Let's
think we
finish
should.
on a massive low light. It'd be a great place to finish.
Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Sorry, it's really tickled me. Rory like edging himself over like a little Kino. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you.
We will see you again next week. Well, you're probably going to see us more because we've got all this other shit coming out as well. I can't stop talking.
You know, some people have been commenting, being like, "Oh, I love the vlogs, love the YouTube content." Soon they're going to be like, "Can you please stop posting on YouTube?" Like,
Give us a break.
Like, really taking it on board that people like some of the YouTube. So, like, there's a lot of content coming. Hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, but I hope you have enjoyed it. If you've watched this far, what should we say to comment?
Rory isn't in love with Holly.
No, I don't think that's good. I don't think that's going to be a winner.
Oh.
I would like to know your opinion on whether Rory does look obsessed or whether we just think that, because I think we think PDA is kind of a bit of like a crime. Can you not do that? That was horrible. Sorry you had to go through that. Imagine if you were me and you have to actually sit here and go through it personally. Anyway, I've got to go because we've discussed this before, but sometimes when Rory talks for too long, it makes me need a poo, and that's happened right now.
Oh, again.
Sorry. We're gonna go anyway.
That poor child. This child having to listen to Holly poo every day and fart
It'd be
constantly.
worse if it had to listen to you.
But he's got to sit there.
He doesn't mind.
Smelling the absolute stink.
He absolutely likes it. Also, how weird is this? He's currently at the size he is doing a pint of piss.
I don't think that's true. Where did you read that? That can't be true.
Into my amniotic or his. Is it my amniotic fluid or is it his amniotic fluid? But I can't understand where that's going. If he's just weeing into his amniotic fluid, where does that go?
A litre a day?
Yeah.
Wow. Where's it going?
Oh my god, the fluid is cycled continuously.
He
The baby swallows it. And you...
He's drinking 2 pints of piss a day. Crikey. That is crazy. The fluid is cycled continuously as the baby swallows amniotic fluid and urinates it back out. Why don't you just not do that? Why, is that just a bit of a waste of time? Can you just, keep it in him or keep it out of him? Why is he constantly putting it in and out? That just feels like such a waste of time.
I know, it's a bit like you at uni when you kept drinking your own piss
Yeah.
at your rugby socials.
That does
He's
sound
learned
like
that from his
something
dad.
I
It's just
did,
he hasn't got a shoe there to piss in and then swallow.
I learned it from my dad.
He's learned it from his dad. Anyway, sorry, that took such a turn.
I can't believe that. He's just in there pissing and drinking it. That's mental.
That's making me wee. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Alright, yeah, he deserves to listen to the poo if that's what he's up to. God. Bye!
Anyway, we gotta go now. Bye.
Bye.